Yo, what's going on, people? Today we're talking about the Blackbeard nerf, and if you clicked on this based on the thumbnail, no, I'm not being an asshole or sarcastic. I'm actually a Blackbeard main. So what I mean by this nerf is great. Well, it's not actually a nerf. I'd say they did more good for Blackbeard with this adjustment. So according to patch notes, they just said they're adjusting the health of his face shield from 60 down to 50, but as a result they're gonna speed up his movement when the face shield is on. And apart from that, they actually left some stuff outside the patch notes. So his deagle recoil got buffed, so it's actually a bit more manageable, and the Scar H got damage increase from 42 all the way up to 49. Now, as you saw in the clip there in the beginning, I was playing the side-by-side comparison of him running with the shield on currently in the light build versus this TTS version, and there's a difference. Yeah, there's a clear difference. So if you're one of the people, myself included, who saw the patch notes and was just like, well, they officially killed Blackbeard, he's just a customizable recruit now. Yeah, that's not the case. On paper, sure, taking down the health of his shield from 60 to 50 seems like a nerf, but I wasn't going to do the whole testing different weapons from different ranges to see how much bullets it would take to break the shield. But I was like, you know what, that's a waste of time, because when you're actually playing Blackbeard, you're not counting the bullets coming at you or how many bullets hit your shield, you're just playing until it breaks. So that's what I did, and if I'm being honest, you're not really going to notice that much of a difference. It's just 10 HP. When you're playing it, you don't notice it. So again, that's why I said this nerf isn't really a nerf. And Blackbeard in the live build, maybe it's just how I play him, but it's kind of a slow, more supportive role now. Because when the face shield is on, you move sluggish as hell. So I really don't try to be up in the action. I'm just gonna, move slowly and just hold on corridors. That's kind of my role when I play him. But TTS Blackbeard, on the other hand, was completely different playstyle. I was probably the first, always in the action, and I could actually switch to my deagle and rely on it because, yeah, like I said, the recoil got buffed, so it is not that bad. So yeah, that trade-off of 10 HP for that extra boost when the shield is on, I'd say it's a pretty good trade-off, and it is worth it. And as for the Scar H, that damage increase, well, who can say no to more damage? People were dropping a lot faster. So yeah, overall this change to Blackbeard, I like it. He was actually pretty fun to play in the TTS, so I do hope this makes it to the live version. And I actually expected this video to be a lot longer, so since we have so much time, I can just go ahead and talk about my thoughts on IQ. So the change to IQ is that they took away her frags and replaced it with the Claymore. And first of all, the Claymore does not suit her playstyle and does not help her with electronics 1. And 2, I think this is going to make people play Twitch and Thatcher a bit more, because IQ was already at the bottom of the pack when it came to operators who deal with electronics. She had her frags to help her take out electronics from afar or through vents, etc. But now she has that taken away, and they also reduced the range on her, the handheld thing on her wrist. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called the Spectre. Now, I'm not just saying this as a, I don't know, common sense sort of thing, but I don't really post my gameplay clips. But I've been playing with IQ for the last 2 months or so. I actually started maining her and I started liking her a lot. So taking away her frags, I think, is going to make a big difference. And I think because her pick rate is high in the Pro League, they're doing this. I saw someone said they could be nerfing her preemptively, as in they plan to bring out more operators that have electronics. So this is why they're just gonna nerf her now instead of doing it after those operators come out. And my thoughts on that would be, this would kind of only really make sense if their gadgets are constantly on them, kind of like Pulse and Vigil, so she can detect both of them. So if they're taking away her frags to make her, instead of countering everyone, she would more be focused on countering the defenders who have gadgets on them, then that would make sense. But if that isn't the case and they're just taking away her gadget, her frag, sorry, as a way to nerf her so people don't pick her as much, then I think they need to rework her gadget, because when it comes to electronics, I think she's at the bottom of the pack versus Thatcher and Twitch. And when it comes to the stationary electronics like ADS devices or mute jammer, if they take away her frags, she's not completely useless. I actually learned this trick from watching the Pro League IQ players. What they would actually do is either go into the floor below or above and shoot the electronics through the floorboards. I started doing that. It's a good trick, but the problem with that is you can't always do it because yeah, not all of the floors are destructible. So in cases like that is when the frags come in handy. And as for Frinka and Dokkaebi, I don't really have much to say on them because I don't play them that often or ever actually. Dokkaebi losing the Claymore, again I think that suited her kit the best because while she's hacking a phone she could put a Claymore to watch her own back. And Frinka with frags, I don't know, just why. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Blackbeard and IQ from the TTS. So if you play TTS, you could leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Did you like these changes, or was it just me that liked Blackbeard's nerf? And I use that in air quotes because it's not really a nerf. So if you like this video, you can leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more Rainbow Six Siege content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.